Thank you for joining us for a brief introduction to QuickReserves. It all starts out on the QuickReserves.com webpage, where those representing an association without a QuickReserves account should select the Try It tab to create a free account for their association. Those who already have a QuickReserves account go to the Sign In tab, where they enter their unique user credentials and log in to their account. You can see that QuickReserves is a tab-based website. Information shows about the association itself, the physical information, organizational summary, common area maintenance responsibilities. If you want to update or enter any information, you select the Update tab, make some changes, either back out or save your changes. The Components tab is where, as you expect, the reserve component list is presented. This is where you manage and maintain your reserve component list. Editing, deleting, adding reserve components, or if you don't have a reserve component list, you can use the Create Reserve Component List wizard. If you have an existing reserve component list that you want to import, you can import that here. And one of our powerful wizards is the Annual Update Wizard, a real time saver when you want to update your reserve study. The Create Reserve Study tab is where you actually do the reserve study creation process. At the top, you enter financial information. Anytime you make a change, you want to save that information. And this is a good time to point out that throughout the site there's context-sensitive help everywhere. So when you have a question about something, there's always an answer. Scrolling down the page, you'll see an area to enter the credentials of who prepared the reserve study, and you can select a funding strategy, either using our full funding wizard, which is a conservative process, a baseline funding wizard, which is a more aggressive reserve funding scheme, or you can import your own custom funding plan. Once you've made those selections, you can create your reserve study draft. After that, you go to Publish Reports. This is where you manage the two reports that you create in QuickReserves. One is the association snapshot. That's the two-page summary of the association's organizational, physical, and financial status. And the other is a reserve study. Once you create a draft, you have to certify it with a reviewer, a board member reviewer. It's kind of like a dual signature check requirement in order to certify it as the official reserve study for the association, and it's at that time that it moves into being the official published reserve study for the association. And that's it. Log out, and you're done.